Israel started using AI weapons in its war on Gaza, the technology has transformed the landscape of war itself. But it's only a glimpse into the kind of AI weaponry being developed around the world. From uncrewed underwater gliders that hunt ships and submarines to flamethrower robot dogs that can track you relentlessly. What we're seeing now are countries battling for dominance in a global AI arms race. I'm Samantha Johnson, and this is Digital Dilemma. Israel has used AI weapons technologies like Lavender and Where's Daddy in its war on Gaza with devastating consequences. It uses integrated management systems to scan billions of data points like pictures, audio recordings, and geolocation to identify hundreds of targets in real time. Then, these AI weapons attack.
The deployment of AI by Israel through the Lavender systems is the first and foremost iteration and deployment of AI. And this is highly worrying due to the manner in which it's being triggered and the ramifications on international law and the law of armed conflict. Palestine and Gaza has been the testing ground for these new technologies.
Zoom out to a global scale and you have what military analysts are calling the era of networked warfare.
Some European countries call it mosaic warfare between all of the domains of fighting capabilities. Really, this race is on the global north and the global south. China being one of the main denominators there, and then the Americans on the other side really leading the way in partnership with the UK and others, for example, working in collaboration with Italy and other aligned countries in the global north.
Israel's closest ally and military partner, the US, is leading this global AI arms race. Whether it's air, land, sea, or space, American AI weapon systems are by far the most advanced. Like the world's first autonomous fighter jet to engage in a dogfight against human pilots. Dogfighting, in military terms, is a close-range aerial battle between fighter aircraft.
Dogfighting was the problem to solve so we could start testing autonomous artificial intelligence systems in the air.
In one dogfight after another, these AI fighter jets quickly defeated fighters flown by human pilots.
The AI was able and comfortable making much riskier maneuvers than the human would. That's because the AI has no fear of its life.
It's that very human factor that the global defense industry wants to replace on the battlefield. For example, there's Manta Ray, the US Navy's latest undersea vehicle that operates in environments where humans can't go. It can also hunt enemy submarines and warships on its own without human input. Then there are the swarms of Chinese AI drones with facial recognition that can detect a person's every move, even in dense forests. But where's the accountability when you take humans out of the equation? One particular worry is the threats from AI drone swarms.
As we start getting increasing swarms with multiple unmanned systems operating together and operating autonomously, what happens if a system in the swarm makes an error, and now you're not just having an error of one single system, but you're potentially cascading it to hundreds, thousands, even tens of thousands of systems. In my view, we're looking at the emergence of a new weapon of mass destruction here, given that potential for error.
Concerns over AI weapons development reach new heights when considering another domain, and it's up there in space.
Space is the new domain for war, and we have seen the announcement of the US having a space force, and then we saw the UK also announcing its space force, and I believe there are more in the global south, such as China is also looking into the same thing. And that is the way that warfare is moving, simply because of the space supremacy required for AI on autonomy, but also ISR missions, surveillance on the ground, and communicating with technologies.
But space wars are already a reality.
And we did see that with Russia's invasion of Ukraine, where the first action was a cyber attack against key satellite networks that were enabling the military of Ukraine. And so that message, if anything, has been reinforced, and that means that interference and harm with space systems can be quite escalatory. States feel a pressure to act quickly because they fear an even greater action is coming.
The world is in a full-blown AI weapons race, presenting ethical and geopolitical challenges. Will global powers come together to regulate these technologies? Right now, that seems unlikely. And that means the future of warfare may be left in the hands of machines.